Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine Monday morning? The sun is out. The temperature is slightly down. There's no wind blowing. Man, it is a beautiful, beautiful Monday. And I just wanted to come and talk to you guys quickly about something that I did last week that I didn't mention, that I should have mentioned the day I did it, as something I'm doing as like a little bit of a social experiment, just to see how it'll go and whatnot. And that is, I deleted all of my social media, all of it: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. I deleted it all. And what led me to this decision is that I was going through my friends list and I was starting to delete people that I may have talked to 6-7 years ago once. And I just started deleting people because I was like, I don't know these people. I don't want them to see my business, and it's just like, get rid of them. And then I started going with the people that live around. Then I started noticing the people that live around me, even though I haven't talked to them in a year, but they live around me and stuff. And then I finally just got to the point of saying, why do I even have this? And well, I was just gonna delete my account and stuff at first. I was talking to my wife. She said, well, just keep your account just because we have good pictures on there, old pictures. And I was like, all right, fair enough. So I posted on a Friday morning saying that, hey, I decided to take a break from social media and everything like that, and peace out. Basically all I said. And then I deleted my apps and everything like that. Now, this is where the social experiment part came in and stuff. Is how much time do we actually spend on our phones on those type of media apps and whatnot? So I noticed that throughout the day, when I was just sitting there or just waiting on something, I'd pull out my phone and immediately start trying to scroll for Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever. And when I realized I didn't have that option because I deleted it just a few hours ago, I put down and immediately tried to occupy my time with doing something else. See, I noticed that during this whole entire pandemic and everything, that I've had a lot more time to myself, and trying to do things to self-improve myself and grow, and just more fun things, stuff that I never thought it would be fun to do, that I really wanted to try doing at least once or twice, or reading a book or things like that. And I wanted to see how much more I could accomplish professional-wise, work-wise, and social-wise by getting rid of said apps as well. Because let me tell you how much I'm typing up a report or something, and I get to a part where I'm like, and I immediately just grab my phone, and the next 20 minutes I'm on Facebook or checking out the latest Instagrams and stuff from people and whatnot, or checking out the story mode from Snapchat or whatever. It's like first off, I never really even posted much of anything on Facebook. I hardly posted anything on Instagram. I sure as stuff hardly use Snapchat anymore. I don't even know why I even had the app to begin with. And it took up like 20 minutes of time at a given time. Easy. It's easy. Some people can be on there longer. And I was like, all right, well, now since I deleted it, and once I pick up the phone after I deleted it and tried to scroll into the social media section of my iPhone, it's not there. I'm like, okay, what do I do now? I think for a second, I was like, well, I better just continue on with this report, try to keep my mind occupied. That's exactly what I did. Notice that my productivity in that aspect is gone up. Work aspect has gone up. And as a manager, that is good, because now I wasn't really rushing to get deadlines and stuff done. But with school starting back, with my online school starting back tomorrow, I will be, with my master's program, it's going to be really more helpful for me to even focus even more on school, instead of when I'm doing a report or something, and then just take a quick break turns into 20 minutes. Just while I can use that 20 minutes to actually focus on my report and stuff and get better grades. I mean, honestly, it's just, I've noticed that I've had a lot more time to focus on different things just from the simple fact of deleting the social media from my phone. Now, this is not to say I won't ever be back on social media. It's just that right now I am thoroughly enjoying the pressure of not looking at it, the pressure of not seeing anything. I mean, I honestly could care less, because most of it is the same stuff over and over and over again with people posting the same things, either be political, money, or gaming, or some other crud that honestly I don't care. I mean, it's just people posting their opinions, their problems that, like I said, I never really posted or responded back to anybody, so I said, it's not even worth keeping anymore. So it's been since Friday, so I basically went all weekend without any social media. And I've noticed that I've become a little bit more focused on other things now that my mind is starting to get away from that habit of looking at the screen every, hour on the hour or something like that. Now that I'm not on social media as much anymore. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. And I'd strongly recommend it to some of you people. I mean, honestly, I would strongly recommend it. Because it is liberating. It does free you up a good bit. And you'll never know what you could truly get done if you don't have those crutches, those little time crutches holding you back. Now, I'm not saying you have to delete your social media. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying to, delete your social media altogether and stuff. You could just do what I'm doing. And what I did was just delete the apps and preventing myself from getting back on it for a set amount of time. I'm just going to keep going until I feel as though if I can manage my time better without having it, and where it becomes more of just a brief thing, maybe once a day for like 5 minutes, if that, type habit, rather than once every hour for an undisputed amount of time. Now, I would just try it. Let's just do it like for the whole month of October. Why don't you just delete it right now? Go ahead, just pause this video, delete it right now. Go for the rest of October without any social media, as a social experiment for yourself. That's just 1 month. That's a short period of time, honestly, compared to everything else. It's a very short period of time. That's less than 10% of the year. Okay. You're still getting a 90, and trust me, it will be there when you get back. People don't need to know. You don't need to know about what everybody else is up to. Honestly, you don't need to be, and you'll realize how much better you feel when you're not on it all the time, because you get to actually focus on people and the things that really matter. For instance, your family, your real friends that are actually, your real friends that you actually talk to on a regular basis. Things that really matter instead of this conglomerate of people you may have talked to 6-7 years ago, you may have worked with, you may have went to boot camp with years ago. I'm telling you, it's just been a fun little experience that I have thoroughly been enjoying, is not having to deal with social media at all. And I strongly recommend it for everybody to give it a try, at least for a little bit. All right, I mean, go for just a week, 2 weeks. I'd recommend just doing a straight month, just to see, how much people really, because then you get to really see about how much people really care if you're posting crap or not. Because some people are like, oh, people just got to know what I'm doing. I'm not saying you're narcissistic or whatever like that. Social media has been a great help during these quarantine times I will say this, because my daughter's first birthday was in March. My daughter's first birthday was in March, and we couldn't do anything. We couldn't have a birthday party because of the pandemic. So we had to Facebook Live everything. We Facebook Lived it. So there is some positive side to it. So I'm not saying it's purely bad. It's purely negative. There is some positive side to it because it helps you stay more connected. What I'm saying is, right now, it is kind of running your life more so than you're running your life. What you want to post and what you want to see on it, or just scrolling through, you're putting, basically, if you're a college student, you're putting more research into Facebook than you are your actual college paper. If you're a working person, you're putting more into the social media apps than the work you're doing. It's just crazy how much it has taken up your lives, when it was meant to be a small little hobby type thing, not this big old conglomerate thing. It was meant to be, if you're by a computer, go ahead and look, not on your phone constantly. When you're at a dinner with your family, you should be off your phone and enjoying the dinner with your family, rather than seeing what Shelby posted 45 minutes ago about a meme with SpongeBob. Who gives a crap, honestly? I don't. So yeah, I just wanted to post a little video because it's coming up to 4 days now. Today is going to be the 4th day without me having any social media or anything like that. And I can tell you from going from the week, from the weekend, now I'm going to the week, I'm going to be posting another video about like the changes I've noticed with it and stuff, because I really just did the Friday, which is the end of the weekend, the end of the week, getting ready for the weekend, shift over and stuff. I really just did that. So I'm curious to see how I feel after a whole working week versus just, I know how I feel after a weekend, spending the time with the family and stuff. I'm curious to see how the week goes, especially with school starting on Tuesday, with my classes restarting on Tuesday, about how much productivity and how much I feel after all that, because it takes up a lot of your time. It takes up a lot more of your time. There was once a guy, one of my team members, stated that he was reading some papers, and one of them said that you would spend a month of your life, average, looking at your phone screen now. That's a lot, a month of your life. So take out a month of not using it just to see. That's all I'm saying. Just give it a shot. And if your life is so dependent on the social media and to what you need to do, now I understand some places, some jobs may be socially dependent on it, where if you're a small business owner or something like that, you posting your work on your social media and to get more business, that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that's a business, okay? You're doing it for more of a business instead of a personal thing. What I'm saying is the personal, when you don't really need it because you're only using it as a time filler. Try using something else as a time filler, okay? So that's all I really wanted to talk about, ladies and gents, and I hope you all have a wonderful, good Monday. I know I will, because I always try making every day a much better day than the last day. So as I always say, all right, everybody, work hard, peace out.